Before I met Christ, I was worldly and not understood in any way, and I had a past of being bullied and not understood for who I am.
Before I knew God, I was in a dark place and I kind of was lost, and I ended up almost making a decision I would regret for the rest of my life.
Before I met Christ, I grew up in a private Christian school where we were only really taught about God as like a subject. So I thought that that's what a Christian was. I thought that that's how like life is, and I thought that I believed. I thought that I was saved. One day, my sister had a seizure, and I prayed so hard, and I thought, well, since God has like gotten me through all this, and like I know Him so well, that like He'll give me like what I want. I didn't realize that it was gonna be like the hardest challenge that like my family has ever gone through before.
When I was little, I was raised in between my great aunt and uncle and my dad. They had joint custody. My dad's house wasn't a great environment, it wasn't very healthy. I was never really in church when I was with him, but on the days I was with my papa and Grammy, they took me to church, and I participated in like children's church and VBS and camp, so I didn't really know God. I just kind of put it off. I was like, oh yeah, I'm saved, I'm all this, because I did it more so as like an act of peer pressure. Everybody else was doing it, and so I just kind of put it off. Around the first semester of my 9th grade year, I got the news that my grandmother had passed away, and I just kind of started spiraling. I was diagnosed with anxiety, severe recurrent depression, and it was just hard.
And then when I met Christ, when I was 8 years old, I felt free and I felt accepted and loved.
But my phone called, and my mom had called me, and I answered, but she said I had called her, but I really didn't. God had called her. My phone was across the room, and it had been like a minute prior. She never doesn't answer the call. So if I call, she'll answer. And she answered the call, and I mean, boom, I'm here. And I didn't make that decision. I'm really happy I didn't. And I continued to follow Christ after that moment from there on out.
Until I met some good friends, surrounded myself with good leaders, and a good group of people that cared about me and that cared about God. And I really just felt like hugged almost. Like I felt safe and secure.
But then one day I was here at camp, and there was a guy talking about basically the exact thing that I was struggling with, and it felt like he was talking to me. And so that afternoon, I was saved in the barn and baptized in the lake down at the waterfront.
And now that I know Christ more than I did, I know that I'm redeemed, I'm understood, and I'm heard by Him when other people don't hear me.
Even though I had a bad relationship with my dad growing up, I persevered through, and I had him baptize me. He baptized me when I refreshed myself with God and my dad. And so now me and him are really good. And now I'm just on a path to trying to do my best for others, to show them what it's like to be around Christ-like-minded people.
And I've grown from that. I've grown from not praying to trying to pray every single night. My sister's gotten better. She's actually going to be having her 3rd and hopefully final brain surgery a couple days after this camp. So we're praying for that.
And I mean, since then, yes, there have been hard days, but knowing that I'm not alone and that He will always be there for me, and that I have something to rely on. Like, it's not like it's all sunshine and rainbows, but it is better knowing that I have somebody right there in my corner.
Look here, it's a brand new year, but the same old me, I already know I'm coming. Thou shalt not put your hand on the Lord's anointed. Nah, you know you can't touch it. This Merlot is the 80s, baby. You gotta sip that, don't chug it. Yeah, even 3-6 gotta admit when the trumpet blow. Y'all know who run it. Who run it?
But it ain't no who done it. He said it, it's finished. Y'all know who won it. It's a real long shot. Y'all might as well punt it. Talk about me, you might as well shut it. Still pull up for the KFC. Only difference is the whip got buckets.
They won't talk down cause I've been up. That's some low vibrations. I'm rising above. Look here, it's a brand new year, but the same old me, I already know I'm coming. Thou shalt not put your hand on the Lord's anointed. Nah, you know you can't touch it. This Merlot is the 80s, baby. You gotta sip that, don't chug it. Yeah, even 3-6 gotta admit when the trumpet blow. Y'all know who run it. Who run it? Yeah, even 3-6 gotta admit when the trumpet blow. Y'all know who